Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Saturday head and face shave. Whether I'll get the head shave done, I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'm not too bad. I've got a lot of neuropathic pain at the moment, so it feels like hot water running down my arms and legs, but it's almost boiling water. It's really quite painful at the moment, but I haven't taken my medication today, so I could do the video. It is Remembrance Day today here in the UK, the 11th day of the 11th month, to remember those lost originally in the First World War, but it's now become a Remembrance Day for anybody lost at war or fighting for this country. But yeah, I'm not feeling great, but we'll get on with the shave because I felt I had to do it today because it is Remembrance Day and we've got a Memorial Day tomorrow, Remembrance Sunday, and that's what the poppy in the image is at the beginning of this video. So yeah, what am I going to use today? I decided to go with a vintage razor. It's made in England. It's a Gillette. I don't know what model this is. Let's just have a look. I mean, it just says made in England on the bottom. You can't really see it. It does say made in England. If you can't see it, it's there. It's a Gillette razor, open comb. I've restored this one myself. It needs a little bit of polishing, that's all really. I thought about getting it replated, but then I thought maybe, probably not. So that's the razor. It's got a Gillette Wilkinson Sword blade in there on its second use. The brush today is my Yaqi 24mm red, white and blue Freedom brush, which I thought was rather relevant to today's title, if you like, the memorial. And I went for the blue Life Venture bowl. Didn't want to go with anything fancy today. Just thought that the blue one went well with the products that I'm using. So that's the hardware. I'm going to get myself ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Let's get the shave on, shall we? I'll go for my dome. My shoulders aren't bad. It's right here. If I even just touch the skin, it just explodes with pins and needles. So it's sort of at the base of my neck, which is where I had all the fusion work done. Well, slightly higher up, but it's not really affected my arms other than it's increased the pins and needles in my arms. Pre-shave today is Pears. I'm going fairly simple, apart from the soap. I guess that's an expensive soap, but everything else is pretty basic. But I just had to use that soap because of the relevance of today, it being Remembrance Day or Armistice Day. But for those that haven't seen the march past of the cenotaph in London, it's well worth a watch. All the old veterans marching past the memorial to those fallen. It's worth watching. There's a bit of pomp and circumstance, and quite a moving thing to watch. So I shall be watching that tomorrow, the march past. So my grandfather, he fought in both World Wars, in the First and in the Second World War, and he was shot. He was a runner in the Second World War. It's escaped me now, the battle that he was in, but it was a fairly big battle, which unfortunately our side lost. It was in Turkey somewhere. And he got shot in the leg, and that was the end of the Second World War for him. But yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you. So the soap today is Spitfire. I mean, it just fits with today being a Remembrance Day. And it's one of my favourite scents, to be fair, winter scents anyway. Oh, this is beautiful. But yeah, forgive me if I'm a bit subdued. It's the pain I'm getting in my arms and legs at the moment, and I will be taking, I take pregabalin when it gets like this. And I will be taking that once I finish this shave. Well, I'll have to do the video first. I'll have to, because once I take that, within about an hour, I can't concentrate on anything. So this is the test now. I don't think it's going to affect. I mean, the pins and needles are just staying constant at the moment. So, but they are a bit intense, which is why I take pregabalin, which is a neurological analgesic or neuropathic analgesic. And I'll probably I won't take tramadol today. Tramadol I take when I get muscle spasms, and I haven't got those at the moment. This is just pure nerve pain. Right, I'm going to start with the dome. I'm going to try this on the dome, and I may jump to the leaf depending. But I'm going to try and do the whole shave with this vintage razor. I wouldn't know if this is the kind of razor that would have been used in the Second World War. I rather suspect they were mostly straight razors. But I do my straight shaves on a Wednesday. This is quite painful, but it's just constant. But it is aggravated when I move my arms, my legs. But it's not about me today, it's about remembrance. But yeah, forgive me if I'm not as talkative. I hope everybody's had a great week. You've all achieved what you set out to achieve. You all got a promotion and a raise. I can still laugh. Not as enjoyable as normal, even the dome. But this should be easier. So with the grain, first pass. This is quite mild actually, even though it's an open comb. But it's doing the job, it just needs a few more strokes. And this is for 7 days growth. Yeah, I can't try and use a straight razor. That's why I missed Wednesday's shave. If I take that sort of pregabalin, tramadol, anything like that, I won't do a straight shave then. Safety razor, fine. But yeah, it alters one's focus, shall we say, quite dramatically if you take them. There are times when I take all four. I take diclofenac, diazepam, tramadol, and pregabalin. That's if I've got a really bad spasm. I haven't had to do that for a while, but I've come close. yeah, I mean, I was talking about my grandfather. He fought in both wars, as I said, and got shot and had to, you know, that was the end of his war experience. But, you know, it's important, I think, to remember those that have fought for the freedoms that we experience today. So, right, across the grain. Can't tell whether I've done. I can move my head from side to side, it just hurts. But it's not muscular pain, it's neuropathic, neurological pain. But I just felt it was important to do a shave today to show my respect. I was trying to find, I'd got like a tie pin with a poppy on it. I was going to wear that, but I can't find it, so I decided to use the poppy at the beginning of the video. So across the grain on this side is straight up. And across on this side is as you'd expect. I was desperate for a shave, to be honest. I considered just doing the shave off camera, but I just thought, no, you know what, if I've got a shave I may as well do it. This video may be late going up because it might take me a bit longer than normal to do the editing and stuff. But you know, I'll get it up one way or the other. Said the vicar to the... Yeah, I won't say that. I think alcohol might help. But if I take pregabalin, I can't drink alcohol, so I have to make a decision whether I have a beer out of the fridge or pregabalin. Right, here we go. Against the grain. Now, I don't want to bend my head down, so I'm probably going to miss the creases. But c'est la vie. I'll catch those in a few days when this subsides. But I haven't been getting a lot of sleep with this. It keeps me awake at night. So according to my watch, I got about 2.5 hours sleep last night. I'll get some more sleep today. You know, after this I'll probably have a lie down for a bit before I edit the video, which is why it's probably going to be late going up, but oh, and I take ibuprofen as well, because quite often this is inflammation of the lining around my spinal cord if I've aggravated it. Well, I mean, to be fair, I say that sounding like an expert. I'm no expert. It's just that I find ibuprofen helps if I get this sort of neuropathic pain. This is different to the stuff that puts me off my feet. I can still walk around. I'm still okay, but it's just painful to do things. Whereas when my spasms hit, I can't walk properly. So right against the grain. Interesting, trying not to move your head too much when shaving. I think I've just taken some of my beard off. Probably needed it anyway. Right, I'm going to quickly do the pickups. It's not going to be a full fourth pass, I'm just going to do the bits that need to be done. That's not bad. I've still got a bit of Velcro, but I'm not going to continue. Dome, there's quite a bit left, but it'll do. It'll do. I'm not going to push it. There's still a bit of Velcro at the back here. Quite a lot, to be fair, but I'm just going to stop there. It's about as much as I can take at the moment. So, right, with that, I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. All ready for the post shave. I'm just going to go straight on my Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. I'm not bothering with alum because this is a mild razor. There's no feedback. Slight tingle here and there, but nothing much. So as far as next week is concerned, it's a bit up in the air because this can sometimes just drift away or sometimes it can turn into muscle spasms, so I've just got to wait and see. I've not been having a good time this year with my back. I have been told that it's probably going to get worse if and it's not going to get better. So oh, I haven't shown you what I'm using. This is Boots Freshwood aftershave. That's it there. Really nice and goes quite well with the soap, and the lotion that I'm using is also Phoenix Beau Spitfire. Just one squeeze. Rub that in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's shave. I hope to see you on Wednesday, but if this continues, I probably won't. So it'll probably be another week unless things get worse. I'll just keep you up to date on my community page, although I think that's changed with the latest YouTube update. It's changed from the community heading to posts or something, but I'll post something up if I'm not going to do a shave next week. I'm just hoping this goes. It has done in the past, but it's 50-50 at the moment. I've got no spasm. Usually I get what feels like a stitch under my right shoulder blade. Then I know I'm in trouble. But that's not there at the moment. So this is just neuropathic pain. So that's, you know, I can deal with that to a certain degree. Anyway, I won't harp on any longer. I hope to see you on Wednesday. If not, it'll be next Saturday, or just watch for my posts and I'll let you know. Keep you up to date. Bye now.